Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. The first round of the Ace Championship is about to begin. Andrew Catalan here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, it's a big day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. What do they have on their mind as they take this next step?
Probably a lot of nerves going through their entire body. Their mind is racing for sure. It's just soaking it all in, knowing this is the first step, hopefully, for a fantastic career on the PGA Tour. It's exciting. It can be overwhelming at times, but I can promise you this, they're never going to forget this moment for the rest of their days.
Let's go out to the first hole. This one could end up on the beach. Henny, what can you tell us about the lie?
Standing over it, and I don't even know how I would play this. This is such a tough lie.
Well, still some work to be done. Just a little bit off on that shot.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
Six feet to the cup.
Gotta try and save the par here.
The putt goes in, and Rich, how about that comeback?
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. This is looking really nice off the tee. That's a pretty good shot right there.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Still some work to do here. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
All right, not bad from there.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. After that hole, he's still at even. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag.
Straight at it.
Okay, that's going to play. "16 feet away."
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
That looked good, but just not enough pace. 3 feet to the cup.
Can get caught out here. It's a short putt, but it's moving to the right fast.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. On the tee on the 4th hole.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
That's going to work nicely for him. Here's a putt to get to 1 under for the tournament. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Man, that was close. 4 feet left to the hole. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first.
The 5th at TPC Boston is a clever par 4, but you have to be mindful of the length of your tee shot.
You do. It's got a little bit of a run out here at the very end, but most players won't have to worry about it, just the long players. And from there, second shot goes to a green that sits a little bit from right to left on you. There's a little small collection area in the middle of the green on the left-hand side that we'll see a lot of golf balls end up at.
This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. We drew that one up perfectly, didn't he? Well, the main thing is he's out of the bunker, but is now faced with a massive putt. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
A par putt on the table. That's a fighting effort. Hit it in strife, but managed to make a good score regardless.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. The 6th hole at TPC Boston, not too dissimilar to 5. You've really got to position your tee ball.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with the 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Well, that'll work there. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
That was a bit of a miscue.
It needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Not bad. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
And in it goes for the par. He's currently tied for first.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Teeing off now on this par 5.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, For the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
This will play nicely. This is the third. Not a bad result right there. 10 feet remain for this putt. No birdies on the scorecard today. Here's an opportunity to get one. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
I've got it going just a tiny bit left here.
So close to a birdie. And a tap in left for par. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
This is a hybrid. On the green, that's always mission number 1. Got some work to do with this putt. This putt from 5 feet.
This for par.
While we have a moment, we want to show you the updated leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 3rd. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are going to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You can leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
I think he likes that one. And now this from about 150 yards away. And just one shot back.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. An opportunity to get to 1 under with this putt. John, give us a read on this putt.
Well, this one starts out pretty straight and takes a little turn to the right as it nears the hole.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Great putt there for birdie. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
Yeah, driver not necessary. See a lot of players taking long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Second shot goes to a green that runs from front right to back left. Back left is the most difficult of all the pin positions on this par 4.
I like that one. Well, he misses the green. That's a tough one to swallow.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
Needs this putt to save par. That looked good for a while. Just a little work to do for bogey. No longer in the red, he falls to even par for the event.
Love the 11th hole here at TPC Boston, Rich. It's a great par 3.
Yeah, it's long in length, but you also have a massive, massive green complex there up in the distance. The green does run a little bit from left to right and from back to front, but the design of this hole, long hole, massive green, is a fantastic feature of it.
It's a delightful little fade, that. Going with the 5-wood. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. High pressure moment here. This for a share of the lead. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
Oh, did you see that one fly by? This putt is of 9 feet.
This for par.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Don't be fooled. It starts straight, but there's definite movement to the right at the end.
Now, that's a mistake. How do you leave that short? And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Some of the most noticeable improvements at TPC Boston in the redesign by Gil Hance starts here at the par 4 12th.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a greens protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green.
That's tiny. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, this one, it's long range, 220 big yards.
And he's hit that inside the range. And this putt is to move into the top 5. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. And that also puts him inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. And after that, he'll move to even par for the event.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Oh, that's a high caliber shot.